There it is. I put out the wheel towering above us. It's a colorful passenger cars that sway gently in the air as they travel along the wheel. The Ferris wheel? I figured that we kind of had to take on ride it because of all the Valentine's legends associated with Ferris wheels. You know, stuff like taking a ride on Valentine's Day means you'll stick it together for the year. Oopsie. Well, if it's such a tradition, we should probably honor it. On EQ later, we hop into one of the gondolas and feel a slight jerk after a moment as the wheel begins turning. Have you ever been on a Ferris wheel before? No, I don't actually think so. It's quite tall, isn't it? Yeah, but if it wasn't, we wouldn't get any view. He peeks over the edge of a window to look to the ground slowly shrinking below us. We aren't very high right now, at least. Just give it a minute and we'll be. I see a few children waving at as the wheel as we lifted higher and higher into the air. It's kind of a strange feeling seeing everything become as small as their map counterparts. Everything is bathed in a golden glow from the setting sun, as if the whole world were dipped in honey. The silhouettes of other whites loop around the sky, but none are as tall as the Ferris wheel. With the noise of the park faded away, it's quiet in the gondola. Hey, I think we're at the top now. Yui's looking straight at me with a bit of a strange smile on her face. Aren't you going to look inside? Yeah. She takes a quick glance outside for a second, then steps back to stare at me again. Knuckles are white from gripping the edge of her seat. Yui, are you afraid of heights? Yes. You should have told me, we didn't have to do this. It's alright, if you're happy, then am I too. Then I am too. Might suddenly flash back to the note I found earlier today. But I'd like to see you happy too. If you're generally not having a good time on the ride, then what's the point? He's a kind customer. It's just common courtesy. You're kind. What was I say? No, that's me, okay. You're kind and funny and smart. Quit talking to people, even if you say otherwise. Are you here with me? What do you mean? I'm here because I want to be here. But you're so good. Did Yui's word just fail her? This might be the first time I've ever seen it happen since I've known her. Jessie stammers and takes like pause to think sometimes, but she's always been able to find the right face to accurately convey her thoughts. She has a rueful expression on her face. Clearly she knows that she's grasping her for words. How can I be good too, if I'm nothing like you? Yui. And you know what? Grab Yui's hands in mine. I don't have to be like me to be good. Oh, verdammt, nicht schon wieder. So. So. Verdammt, Alter. You don't have to be like me to be good. There are a lot of things that I necessarily like about myself. And there are tons of things that I do like about you. I don't think anyone else has been able to change my life as much as you did. Well, except for my parents, of course. But you're the one who got me into literature, who's inspired me to go to university after you graduate. You're the one who I can see myself with 10 years into the future. Even the little things endear yourself to me so much. The way your eyes sparkle when you're passionate about something, how cute you can be when you pout, how insightful you are when talking about normal things. How beautiful you are when you float off in your own world while you think. I softly brush a strand of her hair from her face. How your hair falls in your face. We're so close together that I can feel the warmth from her breath on my skin now. Cuddle her. And suddenly our lips meet. Her lips are so soft and warm, and I can almost swear that I taste the faintest hint of butterscotch. After what seems an eternity, we finally break apart. I love you, Yui. And I love you, Kazuma. This has truly been one of the best days of my life, so thank you. No, thank you for coming along with me. Of course I came along. I'm your girlfriend. You want to try looking down the view now? Come on, I'll hold you. You're safe with me. Okay, don't let go of me. I wrap my arms around Yui's waist from behind as we take in the size in front of us. She's slightly shorter than I am, and I'm just about able to rest my chin on her head. I hear her laugh as she wraps her hands around mine. I stay like this for a while, slowly allowing the gentle bob of the gondola to take us back down to the ground level. It wasn't so bad when you looked over the edge, was it? No, I suppose it wasn't. It was a beautiful view, very picturesque. Thanks for helping me get over my fear, at least for that moment. Of course. Anyway, let's go for it, Kazuma. It's kind of late, so do you want to stay the night? Oh, I'd be happy to. It seems like we both suddenly overcome with shyness as we start heading into my house. I curse myself as I follow with the normal, but I eventually find ourselves inside. Entschuldigt. Flipping around in the light switch, I somewhat nervously turned around to Yuri. Do you want anything to drink? Just water would be fine, thanks. I quickly busy myself in the kitchen, rummaging through cupboards as slowly as possible to break this tension. She's gotta realize what I'm thinking about, right? Was bist du hinaus? The silence soon returns as I pass the mug of water to Yuri, though. Are you hungry? I could bring out a few snacks, too. Did you not already eat enough at the amusement park? True. Just tell me if you need anything, then. Alright, thank you. There's a small moment of awkward silence. Kazuma? What is it? Could I use the shower? Oh yeah, of course. You're probably all tired and sweaty from today. Not to say that you're super sweaty, though. Just meant that you walked around a lot and stuff. God damn it, Kazuma. It's fine. So... yeah, I'll show you to my mom's bedroom. That way I can use... oh, God. I can use the other bathroom at the same time. Okay, thank you. Do you have here an extra towel, too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I'll lead you to master bedroom's in-suite bathroom, then quickly rush over to the other bathroom to take a shower myself. I'd almost forgotten, but this is the place where I saw you harming yourself. I can nearly see the bloody razor blade lying on the floor again. Oh, snap out of it, Kazuma. This is probably the worst time to do on these things. Still, I can't help but be reminded of it. I just need to shower and get out as soon as possible. A few minutes later, I'm sitting in my bed and shaking my leg from nerves. Why do girls take such long showers? Well, I guess you had to wash. But seems like a lifetime later, I finally see her enter the room. Hey, fancy meeting you here. She sits down beside me on the edge of my bed. Kazuma? I know I keep saying this, and I'm sorry if it's annoying to constantly hear it. But thanks for you. For today. You really are the perfect boyfriend to me. I can be annoyed at that, especially since you called me the perfect boyfriend. You really are too good for me. You're so thoughtful. Never think to do anything for you or buy any spontaneous gifts for you. I'm so selfish. Look, here I am making everything about myself again. Is this gonna be a recap of our Ferris wheel conversation? Here, you didn't give yourself enough credit. You're not being selfish. You always think about other people rather than yourself. If you want an example of your own thoughtfulness, remember when you bought me that copy of Portrait of Markov? Oh, I nearly forgot about that. So long ago. Seems like only yesterday to me. I mean, how could I forget about that time a beautiful girl gave me a gift? If you can call me the perfect boyfriend, then I get to call you the perfect girlfriend too. Kazuma. I clean in close, her eyelashes are long and flutter with each breath she takes, while her eyes, I could almost get swallowed up by this clear pools of violet. Little effects of darker purple amidst the reflected light in her eyes give her eyes a jewel-like quality. Impulsively I press my lips against hers. The emotions from back on the Ferris wheel are swirling inside me again. Chris's brief believes me wanting more. Okay. Suddenly, Yuri clears their throat. Kazuma, could you close the curtains? Wow, was? Wow. Okay, was in der Richtung entwickelt sich das hier gerade? Oh boy, is this really happening? I get up and pull the curtains close with a swish. Could you turn off the light as well? Okay, whatever makes you comfortable. To be honest, I'm kind of glad that she wants the light to be off. I'm not too self-conscious when it comes to my body, but I still feel a bit embarrassed at being naked in front of Yuri. As I flip the light over here, rustling for years, that's followed by a small foam on the floor. I can't see much when I turn around, given that my eyes haven't adjusted yet. Even so, I can tell that Yuri's top is now laying crumpled on the floor. Okay! Okay, settings? Warte, wo ist es? Sensor New Line. Okay! Das wird jetzt sehr explizit, glaube ich. Ja, okay. Warte, ich hab's jetzt nicht angemacht jetzt. So. Okay. Okay, das gibt jetzt ein bisschen plötzlich. Yuri, are you sure? Her voice cracks a little as she answers me. Yes. Alter, die Arme. Jetzt habe ich es erst bemerkt. So, I wish I could let you see me. But not right now. Not yet. It's okay. We can take it slow. Can I touch you? I have no idea what I'm doing, but I guess it's safest to ask questions just in case. Plus, knowing how shy Yui is, I don't want to wash her before she's ready. Okay. I step closer to her, so close that I can smell the lavender fragrance in her air and a faint scent of sweat from her body. Let's hope that can ease some of her anxiety. My fingers gently brush against her sides, however, she flinches at my touch. Sorry, did I surprise you? No, sorry, it's just that your hands, they're cold. Ah, shoot, sorry about that. I quickly rub my hands together in an attempt to warm them up. No need to apologize. Phew, it looks like this moment of embarrassment helped break those eyes a bit. I reach out to hold Yui's waist again. I can feel goosebumps all across her skin now, but she doesn't flinch this time. Slowly, gently, I move my fingers along her body, exploring the softly firm curves before me. Yui bites her lip, closing her eyes. Would it be too much to hope that she's closing her eyes in pleasure? After a few moments, I find my hands at her shoulders and pull her in for another kiss, this time more intense and passionate. Without thinking, I rub my hands down her arms and suddenly startled by the way bumps snaking across her skin. No! She quickly jumps away, tearing her arms out of my grasp. Some of the scar tissue was softer, but the other wounds were clearly still scarred over. I'm sorry, I wasn't even thinking about that. I didn't mean to touch your scars like that at all. For a moment, Yui stands across from me with her face in her hands, breathing hard. Then she finally looks up to make eye contact with me. It's okay, it was an accident, so... We can stop for tonight if you want. No, I'm fine. Sorry, I was just startled. I want to keep going. She steps forward and puts her hands on me, sliding them down from my chest and my stomach. Although her moments are as graceful as ever, she's moving more slowly now, more metaphorically. Having reached the edge of my shirt, she suddenly moves her hands up and under the clothes so that she's touching my bare skin. Taking this cue, I'll pull off my shirt. We both pause for a moment, uncertain what to do. Her face is completely wet, and she's looking down at the ground. I guess she's still embarrassed, but to be fair, I am too. She tucks down at my pants a bit, probably to move things along. I respond by unbuttoning my pants and pulling them down. By the time I look back up, Yu's taking off her leggings too. Do you want to lie down? Alright. I stand aside, waiting for you to get on the bed first. Her moves are always almost laughably robotic, a stark contrast from her previous smooth motions. Hey, are you okay? Yes, I'm just nervous. Well, just so you know, I am too. Reassurance seems to give you the final boost of courage she needs, as she briskly clambers into the bed and lies down before me. Her eyes flick up to meet mine before darting away to stare staunchly at the wall. Oh boy. Never a million years I think I'd be in this situation. My eyes hungrily wander over every inch of her body, with each passing second causing my desire to grow and grow. Elegant curves, smooth skin. The way her hair is displayed out underneath her. Next to the golden elephant in the room, her chest. Her breasts are rise and fall almost hypnotically, involuntarily arresting my attention. Even in darkness, I can't tell how supple and full they look, and it's a mug of stupefied them that I haven't even reached out to touch them right now. I can feel blood rushing to a new, very prominent member of my body as I heart rate accelerates further still. You glances back up at me, presumably waiting for me to do something. When she meets my eyes again, hands seem to be simply moved over her body to cover herself. Sorry, let's stall Yui, who slowly uncovers herself again. No, I'm sorry. What for? The lights and I don't know. She turns her head away so that it's hard to see her expression. It's okay. Look, okay, Kazuma, get it together. You've been going like an idiot for long enough. I always slip my boxes off, trying to ignore how self-conscious I feel as the most honest part of my body springs up, eager to be free from its cage. As I get on the bed, Yui peeks back to look at me, her eyes flicking down to this further region of my body. Alter, was läuft? I'm just hoping my body... Also ich weiß, dass es läuft, aber es war unerwartet, weil ich habe nicht gedacht, dass es so schnell kommt. Ich habe eher gedacht, dass es später kommt. I'm just hoping my body isn't a disappointment, given how incredibly alluring hers is. Now that I'm practically on top of her, I hastily slightly... Aren't you meant to, like, start with your fingers or your tongue? I want to make her feel good, but I won't know what to do with my tongue, so I have to carefully slide my hand down her past her stomach. My body trembles slightly under my touch, and as my hand moves further and further south, her breathing goes more and more irregular. Is that anticipation, or just nerves? Her face has turned away again, so I can't really tell. Finally, with my fingers mere millimeters away from her, I slowly began to stalk the woman beneath me. This sharp intake of breath as irritates at first touch. Are you good? Does it feel alright? She nods, although I can feel her body stiffen in anxiety. I wait for another answer, but she doesn't make any other moves. Well, tell me if you feel uncomfortable. I began rhythmically massaging her, attempting to adjust the movement of my fingers in accordance with her body cues. Although it takes what feels like a few minutes, her body eventually begins to relax more and more. We've both worked up some sweat by now, although how much of it is just from nervousness I can tell. What I can tell though is that pleasuring her somehow making me feel good myself. She occasionally makes strange noises, although a part of me wishes that she just allow herself to make sounds. Another part thinks that it's cute that she's shy. As of reading my mind, you finally opens her mouth to say something. You gaps a bit as she tries to speak. I'm ready. Pulling away from her a moment, I lean over to grab a small foil packet from my nightstand. Despite my hands shaking, I managed to fit the wobble myself. My face flushes when I realize that Yui's been watching me put it on. With the realization that I've noticed her eyes on me, Yui swiftly looks away again. Don't worry, like you said, we're both nervous. Yeah. Yui spreads her legs apart and covers her eyes with an arm as I try to position myself comfortably. It's now or never, Kazuma. Oh boy. As I feel all my feelings and passion come to a head within me, I push forward into Yui with one quick motion. Your cry of pain makes me want to stop for a moment. Are you okay? I know it might hurt for you, but I didn't expect it to be that bad. Yeah, just go more slowly. She picks out at me from behind her fingers and smiles through her winds. I resume my movements, but try to go more gently this time. It's hard to do though, as this sensation, it just feels too good. It's warm and wet, and fits snugly over me as if we were made for each other. Eva begins to match my movements with her own, and our synchronization sends a satisfying tingle surveying over my entire body. A moan involuntarily slips out from my lips, and she bites down hard on her lower lip to stop herself from making any more noise. I can't help but making some grunts myself as I work my hips against her. At her instant, I reach out and tenderly grab one of her breasts. The feeling of the warm, soft flesh adds another layer of pure pleasure shooting through my pain. I'm losing myself to the sheer satisfaction of the moment. Who could have guessed that sex would feel this good? A primal hunger flares to life as I press and squeeze her breasts, feeling the knob of her nipple beneath my fingers. As my feeling intensifies, I grab her legs and move faster. The change in pace causes you to falter somewhat, losing the track of the rhythm of her movements. However, she's able to match my thrust again, and soon enough. The sounds of her grunts and pants grow more and more frequent, and I can feel build up quickly growing intensity. The sensation of viewing my love for her, everything begins to pulse in my mind until... Yui! Waves of pleasure rush over me, building up into a climax. This sensation feels as though we're melting into each other, becoming one intense being made of passion. The euphoria will only last a few seconds, and quickly as it arrives, it's over. Long strands of hair stick to Yui's face, and I try to brush some aside once I gain control of my body. Yui's breathing comes out in quiet, little puffs as she calls as well. Kazuma, come lie down beside me. Beautifully, I crawl up to her side that we're lying down face to face. I can't help but steal another kiss from her. Kazuma, give me a chance to breathe. Sorry. I started holding her hand instead, and slowly but surely our breathing returns to normal. We smile at each other, whereas the silence before we were awkward, this one's a comfortable one, like the comfortable silence we had in the past. Now, like always, we don't need to talk to each other to understand each other. I'm dreading the moment where we have to get up and out of each other's arms. But for now, it's just the two of us in a warm cocoon, far away from the rest of the world. Und das war's mit dem Tag. Okay. Also, Fun Fact, ich wusste, dass es so eine Szene existiert. Aber ich habe nicht im weitesten erwartet, dass es so schnell kommt. Auswärtig. Okay, das war schlecht. Ich würde sagen, ich speichere mir dann noch. Boah, Alter, das habe ich nicht erwartet. Okay. Damit schließen wir die Folge ab, die ich wahrscheinlich von der Länge her, die ich schon ein Gefühl habe, wahrscheinlich in 2 wieder geteilt habe. Das weiß ich aber nicht, das sehe ich noch. Auf jeden Fall, danke fürs Zuschauen. Oh Gott, das war laut. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sind dann bei der nächsten Folge, wo wir dann schauen, was uns so erwartet, nachdem wir das erste Mal hatten. Und ja, danke fürs Zuschauen. Also dann, tschö.